Aquarius, hello. How are we doing this beautiful Memorial Day weekend? We are in lovely New Hampshire. I just like the view, so I figured I'd give you guys a little shot of it. And I hope everyone's doing awesome. If you partake in American Memorial Day celebrations, drink alcohol, please be safe, use a resonated or designated driver, and just be safe and be smart out there. This reading is for May-ish energies for my lovely Aquariuses, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or any cross-watchers who may want to try to get into the head of their Aquarian. Now guys, as always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it, because you'll know if I'm talking to you and if this is part of your story, okay? If it does resonate, hit me up, connect with me in the comments down below. You guys know that's my favorite part of the gig. I love hearing from you guys. And if it does not resonate, you can always check out your natal chart. It's very easy to figure out. I usually leave a link to one of the main platforms in the description box below. But you need to know your birth time, birthplace, and obviously birthday. So, Aquarius, we are doing, yeah, there you are on the bottom of the deck. We're doing something that I don't know if any of you have heard. She was amazing. I don't know why she still doesn't read, but Moonlight Scorpio was one of the first tarot readers I started watching here on YouTube, and she was awesome. And she would do this modified Celtic cross. And I'm going to do that this month because we've had an interesting month to say the least, and I want to try to get everybody out as soon as possible, and it still is just as informative, and we do the oracle pulls as well. I started out for May with Sagittarius, and then Capricorn, and so here we are with you. In the pre-shuffle, Aquarius, definitely you are or have been recently connecting with some earth energy people. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and it was bittersweet. Some of you were trying to envision a future with this person. Some of you had been heartbroken or betrayed by this person. It seemed like it was, you know, there was no middle ground there, okay? You came out, or, you know, the feminine energy, Queen of Swords, was coming out with the Chariot, and sometimes the Chariot in reverse a lot. The Three of Swords was coming out, the Five of Swords, which we have the Five of Swords here, and the Hierophant was coming out. Interesting combination so far. The Two of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Three of Wands. So, and the Two of Swords is here as well right now. What is the best path to follow for Aquarius? Seems like someone from your family has been stirring shit up, or someone from like a childhood friend. Bottom of the deck, Page of Swords energy. A friend of me, I just heard, I want to say. Somebody might be meddling in your relationship, but you're going to overcome this, Aquarius. What is the best path to follow for Aquarius, please? Oh, High Priestess. Very good. I love the High Priestess. 3 more positions. I know I've been going intuitive for a while, but I've just figured to do this. I don't know. It called to me again. So I have used this on the channel before. External energy. Yeah, some of you guys are getting a number of love offers, but you don't know really who to choose, or who is being honest or not, or being authentic. Some of you guys could be getting apologies too, but I feel like some of the apologies aren't as sincere as you would like. Okay, what's in the... Oh, there could be l'amour on the horizon. Okay, I hope some fears. This is the moon card. Could be definitely connecting with some water energy here as well, specifically Pisces, because we have the High Priestess out and the moon. And overall outcome, please, for my lovely Aquarians. Okay, trust this card. we have 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 8 majors. Ha! And the bottom of the deck, once again, is the 3 of Wands that you guys were getting so much in the pre-shuffle. So, let's check out the bottom of the deck, check out the spread, Aquarius, and let's see what's going on. Alright, the bottom of the deck, Aquarius, is the 3 of Wands. My daughter and I like to refer to this as the Celebrate Your Weirdness card, because a lot of readers leave out the interpretation that the 3 of Wands reminds us to be who we are and not who people want, not to act as who we think people want us to be, okay? Let your freak flag fly, baby, alright? But it is also very much about envisioning the future, envisioning the future with somebody. And, I see that here as well with the Hierophant, the Justice card, the Ace of Cups. But this is putting work into something. This is also the Good Fortune card of the tarot. Just like how the Nine of Cups is the Wish card, they call this the Good Fortune card. You guys have really been putting a lot of work and a lot of effort and a lot of thought into something. And you're waiting for those results. You know what I mean? Behind that, we have the Four of Cups in the Tower, and then the Devil. Interesting. I was saying you were connecting with some Earth energy, Capricorn. Four of Cups is about greed. It's about apathy. Tower card is a crumbling of foundation that was not steady, and so you're envisioning your future. Some of you, this could just be for one Aquarius out there. Some of you guys are envisioning your future now, how it is without this toxic person in your life anymore. Okay? Could be a Capricorn, could be a Scorpio, Aries. Now, you were unhappy in this connection, and you are looking towards the future with a new bright outlook, really more hopeful, I want to say, coming into the summer months. Now I'm on a very little book, so we'll see if we can get the spread good. Okay, here we go. So again, this is a modified Celtic cross. The only person I really ever seen do it was Moonlight Scorpio. She was so epic. I wish that she still was a reader here on YouTube because she was super amazing. So Aquarius, what we have here is the overall theme, Aquarius, or general message to you is the Two of Swords, and this is kind of what we were talking about before. The Two of Swords is you having to make a decision. You literally have come to a standstill, and you have to go right or left. You cannot be, wavering, let's say, anymore in a situation, okay? And to go back to what I was talking about in the beginning about, I felt like it could be a family member or a friend from childhood. There's, a couple of reasons. One is in your recent past is the Six of Cups. We know it says, the nostalgia card, the childhood friends again. I also equate this as extended family, like, how the roots in the tree grow deep, like cousins, things like that, aunts, uncles. But this also could very well be any sibling, parents. But I feel like you maybe had to choose between your relationship and a friend from the past, or a maybe a lover from the past. Very, very possible. And I feel like they were the ones who were giving you an ultimatum, or a relative, like, okay, you stick with Johnny, you don't talk to us anymore, and you chose Johnny, or whatever. Because in the current moment, we have here the Five of Swords. Now, this is about conflict. This is about the feeling of defeat or the feeling of upheaval. Someone is trying to stir the pot around you, Aquarius. But from here on out, it looks like you guys are not putting up with shit. I believe this decision that you have made going forward is one that a path that you want to follow. You're not making decisions right now based on other people's happiness, Aquarius. You're making decisions based on your own happiness, and I think that is super important. It's very hard to do. Aquarius is known to be the humanitarians of the zodiac. You guys are the peacemakers. Typically, some people throw shade on Aquarius. Everybody throws shade on every freaking sign. I'm a Scorpio. I know all about that shit. But right now, in your current moment, some of you guys could be experiencing some conflict. For me, this is another card that represents family. Like, fighting, within your family. Either the family that you were born into, Aquarius, or the family that you have created. But I really feel like it was your family that you were born into more so. By that, I mean, your mother, father, sister, brother, cousins, uncles, blah, blah, blah. Okay? But the interesting thing is, going into the near future, we have the Hierophant. Okay? This is Taurian energy. Now, going into the future, this could be you making a decision, you know, against what other people feel to get married. This is a card about celebrating. Sorry, hold on. ATVs on the road. Love New Hampshire. This is good. This is a card about celebrating the institution of marriage. It is, for me as a reader, about conformity a little bit. It's about schooling too. It's about an education. So maybe some of you are going through, like, your parents wanted you to go to school, and you chose love over going to school and being away from your lover. But for most of you, I really feel like this is solidifying a bond that was already in place, and maybe not everybody is down with that, but Aquarius, that's not their choice. It's your choice. It's your life to live. I'm not saying make choices, you know, at the detriment of others, but you know what is going to be best for you, Aquarius, okay? This also is a card of spirituality. This is a card of religion. I say religion lightly because I kind of feel like religion is a tool, whereas spirituality is more of a belief and a lifestyle. That's just my personal opinion. No hate, don't throw any shade. Your best path to follow, Aquarius, for the upcoming month is the High Priestess. Again, this could be you connecting with the Pisces. Sometimes for me, Cancer as a reader. But this is you listening to your intuition, okay? Yeah, some people, you know, bring to the forefront that secrets and secret knowledge are definitely associated with the High Priestess. But, you know, depending on the spread and the cards around it, I always err more on the message that this is you listening to your intuition. This is you listening to your gut and where it's guiding you. I want to tell you, Aquarius, also in the next coming weeks to maybe try to pay attention to your dreams, because when the High Priestess comes out, that is another huge message for me, is paying attention to what you're dreaming about, because when your subconscious is running, you know, in the middle of the night during our REM sleep and we're repairing our body, our mind is always still going. And I think that it is important to pay attention to your dreams because it could give you clues on what's going on in your waking life, hugely. Okay? In your external environment around you is the Ace of Cups. Boom. See? That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about love. I'm such a dork. But Aquarius, the Ace of Cups is a new love coming in, or a reconciliation of a love that's already been existing. This is about soul energy. This is about friendship. This is about people in your life that really understand you and get you. Aces are new beginnings. And even though it's saying it's a new beginning, it doesn't mean that it has to be a new relationship. This could be just a new outlook on a relationship that has already existed. A reconciliation also, if you will. Hopefully, hopefully it's a reconciliation maybe with some of these family members that I feel that some of you have a rift that has been created amongst you guys, okay? But, your hopes and fears, again, could be connecting with Piscean energy. Hopes and fears of the moon, okay? This is another card hugely of secret knowledge, but just like the High Priestess, this is another card of listening to your gut instincts, Aquarius. Listen to your fucking intuition. We have it for a reason. That is why we need to use it. You know, when your body's telling you don't go there, or slow down, you know, or put on your seatbelt, there's usually a reason why our body is cueing us these things, or our mind. It's really helpful to kind of try to pay attention to when you get those intuitive spikes, what your body's doing. Like for me, when I'm reading, if I start to sound like I'm running up a flight of stairs, that's one of my cues that I'm getting a download, because I'm just trying to blah, 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 blurt it out so fast to you guys that it sounds like I'm out of breath. Another intuitive spike is when my stomach just goes flop, like one time. That's for a lot of people too. Anywho, your hopes and fears being the moon card, you guys are a little nervous about the future because it is unknown and it's not guaranteed, Aquarius, and that's okay. You know, it's all good. Again, just like with the High Priestess, pay attention to your dreams right now. Use the light of the moon to illuminate your path. Do not let others use the light of the moon against you, Aquarius, and throw shade on something that they do not want you to see. Okay? This is both of these cards as your best path to follow, and your hopes and fears are hugely telling me to recommend to you to definitely watch people this month a little bit too. Watch what they're not saying to you, okay? Their body language, you know, things like that. There's a lot to be said for nonverbal communication, and I feel like that is where the answers that you may be looking for, as if in you're making the right choice or whatnot, will lie. Is the people around you, how they're acting, you know, because lip service is one thing, but the actions of other people is a completely different thing, and sometimes people don't even realize that they're telling their truth without even saying it, you know. Your general outcome is pretty awesome, pretty peachy. We have the Justice card. Could be connecting with a Libra. This is Libran energy. This is also definitely about, you know, it can be about marriage because it's about legality. The Justice card is about some of you guys may be going through some court issues right now. It's in the upright. So I would say that if you guys are going through a court issue or a legality, that it's going to go in your favor. Another important aspect of the Justice card is, as long as you are acting with integrity and moral, you know, like righteousness, Aquarius, is that things will karmically go in your favor, okay? And again, this is the overall outcome. See, like I was saying, like you're making a decision to make yourself happy, but not in a selfish way, because I feel like some of you guys, with this relationship coming in, a lot of people have their own unsolicited opinions about it, and as long as you're just doing you and you guys are, you know, being happy and not hurting people, which I don't see anyway, especially from any Aquarians, being just out and out nasty, you know, the universe recognizes stuff like that, and even if you see it or not, even if you get to witness, you know, your good karma, or conversely one's bad karma that you feel may be coming to some people, just know it's there. We definitely don't get to always experience and see the karma that we think is deserved, but I feel more so that's usually when people have wronged you. When your good karma comes, you know it. You know what I mean, Aquarius? Like when you catch a break, maybe like I was saying, in a legal situation or things like that. In a relationship, you know. This card is just basically about remembering to be a decent human being and, you know, stay on the up and up, and things should go in your favor, you know. Definitely, you know what, I believe this is Athena represented on this card as well, even though I'm not positive. I would have to look that up, but in the traditional story, because she has the sword in her hand and the scales that represent Libra, but the sword of truth, as long as you come from this situation from a place of integrity, but your honesty, your truth, living your truth, people are going to have to basically step back and accept, you know, what you're choosing to do with your life. They may not like it. They can walk away, Aquarius, from you in your situation, but honestly, people like that, you're probably going to be better off, you know, without them. But I feel like, again, with the overall theme being the Two of Swords, this is a decision that you did not come to very lightly. It was not a quick, easy fix for you to speak your truth to these people and to tell them, like, listen, I'm sorry, you don't like this person for whatever reason. I just heard maybe some of you are coming out, and your parents could be old-fashioned or your family's old-fashioned. But you need to live your authentic truth for the greater good of you and really for the greater good of the collective. I feel, Aquarius, that's really, and again, obviously not at a selfish cost, but you guys know what's best for you, and it's really hard to live to please others, and it really is dissatisfying anyway. Shoot, I might have to pause. Well, I do have my wild unknown archetypes here. I was going to pull from the Wicked deck for you. I believe that's inside, though. So, let's see what the wild unknown archetypes deck has to say for you guys for this month. This is a very beautiful deck. The only hard part is that it's circular and it's 78 cards. That's like a tarot deck. Usually oracle card decks are like 33 cards, so like 50, 55. Alright. What is the collective or validating messages for Aquarius for the end of May energies-ish 2020? Universe, source, God, guardian angels, and guides. Please show me the validate all. See the kiss. This is about that energy right before you have that first kiss with somebody, that magnetic, electric feeling that's in the air, you know. Okay. It's a beautiful card. Universe, source, please use me as your conduit to give any validating messages or new messages to Aquarius. What do we have here? Two fell out. Oh. Cool. Alright, so we have Gnosis. I believe this is attaining spiritual knowledge. We'll see. And you have the Mountain. These cards are gorgeous. These could be validating messages from the previous reading or new ones. Let's see what they have to say. Gnosis is one of the 8 cards in the deck that is the initiations, because it is the archetypes deck. So there's the people, right, the selves, the places, the tools, and the initiations. And the last 8 cards are the initiations, and they're more like metaphoric and mystical, and that's what Gnosis is. That is one of those cards. Bottom of the deck here we have the Vision. This is gorgeous too. And the One. See? Universal One, love, energy. Vision. These cards are amazing. Kim Krans really, I believe, is a very beautiful deck creator. To read her book of interpretations, there's like 60 pages before you even get to the interpretations of the cards. She really takes you on a journey of where she was at when she was writing this deck. It's beautiful. So 33 is the Mountain. Not 23, Niki. 33, dear. Okay. I want to check out the Vision really quick, because I feel like this, with all the High Priestess energy and the Moon, I feel like this might be important for you to hear as well. The bottom of the deck. I usually in the oracle readings don't do the bottom of the deck, but interesting that I just said that. So it's the dream. We were just talking about dreams. The dream, the imagined, and the revealed. It is said that we are each born with a unique vision, a destiny towards which we are aimed. It is also said that we forget this vision the moment that we are born. Thus, we are sent on a lifelong journey of rediscovery. Such is the elusive nature of the vision. It slips away, yet it guides us. It appears in strange dreams and surreal images, and that's kind of, validating the High Priestess and the Moon in your reading. Pay attention to those dreams, because they'll leave you little breadcrumbs, of what's going on in your waking life. It appears in strange dreams and surreal images, seemingly unattainable and preposterous. When we are connected to the vision, we carry an inspired, enchanted aliveness that others recognize. We trust the world and its synchronicities. We walk through new doors into wondrous opportunities. We all want to be near those with the vision. They emit energy more potent than any elixir. When we lose connection to the vision, life becomes dull and exhausting. Maybe that's why you're fighting with people. It's because we call them happiness haters. Some people just don't like to see people happy, Aquarius, and maybe there are people that have just simply lost their vision. Um, they become dull, exhausting, and they lack meaning. Bring back the mystery, bring back the dreams. It's so funny that I read the bottom deck because we're just talking a lot about dreams in your reading. When it is light or in the upright, which it was, it means potent imagination, synchronicity, and trust. When it's dark or in the reverse, it wasn't, but I like to read these energies just in case some of you are feeling these things. It is disconnected from art and dreams, listless and aimless. And to go deeper with this energy, check out Twin Peaks. I believe that's a movie by David Lynch, or The Dream by Frida Kahlo. Oh gosh, I can't read that. Kahlo. The Dream by Frida. Hello. I don't know if you can see that down there. So yeah, definitely I would say be paying attention to those dreams this month, Aquarius, hugely. And we have Gnosis, which I believe is attaining spiritual knowledge. One of my viewers told me that in a live one time. It was pretty awesome. They were like, boop, right, knew, because I couldn't even pronounce it. Gnosis, inherent knowing and mystic truths. That's also like claircognizance, like the clear knowing. The knowledge, true knowledge, is not found in facts and figures and I can't read. True knowledge is not found in facts and figures and scholarly books on library shelves. Rather, Gnosis points to a deep and timeless, hey baby, archetypal wisdom, an archetypal wisdom that rises from the felt experience of having touched the unknown with every one of your senses. Okay? Those who are drawn to Gnosis find themselves in esoteric studies, likely involving mysticism, alchemy, healing, or perhaps science. Knowing is their calling. How far the alchemist takes their studies... No matter how far the alchemist takes their studies, they come to the ultimate conclusion that facts slip towards mystery, and soon that mystery will resolve in facts. This card signifies a knowing that is life-changing. Once you experience it, you are forever changed and become a guardian of Gnosis. The eternal mystery is calling you. Study your passion in the deepest way that is available to you. Know your truth, Aquarius. Make your choices for yourself that make you happy and not others happy. Again, I reiterate, that's what I get out of that. When light, it is contemplating the mystery and unanswerable questions, which are fun. I don't think we're supposed to know everything. When it is dark, it is over-intellectualizing and literalizing and asking others. To go deeper with this energy, Bruce Nauman's The True Artist Helps the World by Revealing Mystic Truths. She gives like a little thing to check out to go deeper with this energy of the card. The True Artist Helps the World by Revealing Mystic Truths. That's pretty cool. And finally we have the Mountain, and then I will bid you adieu, lovely Aquarius. The Ascent, the Peak, and the Insurmountable. The mountain stands eternally in our awareness, calling us toward its peak. It stirs up stoic and regal feelings, reminding us of the long line of spirits, sages, and gods that made their humble thrones within its snowy peaks. Beware, though, as the mountain can affect us in two ways. It can inspire and enliven us to rise to new heights and a peak experience. Yet it can also create isolation, competitiveness. That's that Five of Swords energy too in your presence, so watch out for that. Competitiveness and an inflated sense of self. Standing upon its heights can activate the purist and the perfectionist in us, creating separation from those we deem to be below. No matter how high you ascend, remember that it is within the core of the mountain that the gems, minerals, and jewels reside. That is beautiful. As a rock hound, I love that that line. If you think it's all about going up, you're following the fool's path and missing the miner's magic. That's awesome. When it is light or in the upright, Aquarius, it is grounded in the eternal, steadfast and uplifting. When it is dark or in the reverse, it is ominous, daunting, isolating, and frigid. And to go deeper with this energy of the mountain, check out Mary Oliver's The Poet Dreams of the Mountain. You know what, every time I read that, I say, I'm going to check that out. I never do. I'm going to check that out. Research mountains. Find one that strikes you and stare at it for a while. Where is it? The pilgrim may be awakening in you when the summit calls. Aquarius, this month is about you. Usually, I'm not one to say that. I'm not one to, and it says, also be a little wary of being self-serving and the perfectionist and this and that. But I feel that most of you have put yourself on the back burner for quite some time now. And to the point that other people feel that they can make your decisions for you and have the right to get pissed off when you are standing up for something that you believe in and something that you feel you deserve. So Aquarius, fuck that. And do something for you this month, and always choose love, always choose happiness, always choose integrity and being kind. You got, like I said, you're the humanitarians of the zodiac, Aquarius. You know what's up. For those of you that this is your first time checking out Locks for Love Tarot, hi, I'm Nikki. Thank you for stopping by. For those of you that have been with me since the very beginning, I love you all so very much. First day viewer, millionth day viewer, you guys all mean so much to me. I can't express how grateful I am for each and every one of you. So go out there, enjoy the weekend. It's beautiful out. Again, if you're going to partake in festivities, have a designated or resonated driver. Aquarius, please be safe, and choose your happiness. Choose you. Namaste, Aquarius. Thank you, guys.